Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Meaningful Moment. So, there's something that very meaningful that I'd like to share with you, and it goes like this. In the end of the day, we have an option. You know, it's a crazy idea, but the only creation in the world. There are people and there are angels and there are, infinite amount of angels. There are so many animals. Everything in the universe effectively has a nature. A spider doesn't have a choice but to be a spider. An angel also doesn't have a choice but to be an angel, even though it's intelligent, but it sees the truth. The only creation of God that is a mixture of both an animal and an angel, intelligence and emotions, desires and ideals, and basically, if you want to call it conscience as well as ego, these are opposites. We all contain opposites. Today I was thinking, sometimes we think we are our desires. A person says, I love football. Well, I don't know. What if you were stranded in an island, there was no football? You could say, oh, I still love football. But let's say I taught you a different sport. Maybe you can forget about football. Anything that you can forget about, it's not really you. The only thing that's really you is the part that you can never forget. And that is the truth, which is goodness, which is compassion, which is why we exist, which is God. That is the only part that is unforgettable. And so when we can understand that that is the part which is true, that is the eternal part, that is the real me, then we are aligned with ourselves. But as long as we think that this emotion, maybe I see somebody looks good or she looks good and I identify and I want to be like that, as long as you have any desire outside of those core things that will never be forgotten. I know somebody that she went through a very deep depression and she had to get out of it, and she was learning how to get out of codependency. And one of the ideas was that you have to love yourself. She said, well, there's something in me that even though I don't love myself, that still loves me. What is that thing? What is unchanging? As you realize, wow, this is God. God is that unchanging, infinite, always true, always loving. And as long as we connect to that fundamental truth and not get sidetracked, then we're okay and we're going to do good. If this was meaningful, please spread the message.